Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to sift through some really incredible sources and, well, pull out the most interesting insights just for you.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Today we're diving into a really fascinating what if. We're exploring two absolute giants of pop culture separately and then imagining this kind of deep, maybe even spiritual connection between them.
Sounds intriguing.
We are talking about Marilyn Monroe and the Beatles,
Yes.
icons from such different spheres, seemingly, but forever linked in this big story of fame, creativity, and, well, just the power to inspire.
Absolutely. Worlds apart, yet somehow connected.
Exactly. And our sources are going to take us from their individual stories right into this unique hypothetical encounter. It might just surprise you where we end up.
Okay, let's get into it.
So let's start with Marilyn Monroe. I mean, just saying the name conjures up glamour, presence. But she was so much more than just a movie star, right?
Oh, definitely. People often miss the shrewdness behind the image.
Right. Like she was a master of sort of reinventing herself. She used that dumb blonde persona, but often to subtly challenge how things were run in Hollywood.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Her contract battles, for instance, they weren't just about money.
No, they were about artistic control. That was a huge deal back then for an actress to fight for that. It shows a really sharp mind under all that dazzle, don't you think?
I do. And it pushes back against that misconception of her being passive. I mean, look at her studying at the Actors Studio, forming her own production company.
Marilyn Monroe Productions, yeah.
She was actively trying to shape her career, break out of the typecasting.
Yeah.
Those famous roles, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 7-Year Itch. So, like,
In hot, iconic, yes.
totally iconic.
But people often overlook the intelligence and sheer determination she brought to them, even when the character seems superficial.
Absolutely. And it's that mix, isn't it? The glamour, but also this surprising, almost raw vulnerability. That's what really got people, I think.
I mean, that image, the white dress, the subway grate from 7-Year Itch, everyone knows that picture. It's one of the most famous photos ever.
Instantly recognizable.
Her voice, her look, just her presence, unforgettable. She basically created a template for celebrity that, honestly, we still see traces of today.
And her impact went way beyond Hollywood, you know? She became this muse for fashion. Pop culture referenced her constantly in music.
A touchstone, yeah.
And this complex symbol, too. Both incredibly strong, resilient, but also deeply fragile.
That fragility is key, I think.
Yeah. Decades after she's gone, her image, her essence, it's still there. In art, photos, style.
Yeah.
It makes you think, what makes an icon truly timeless?
Good question.
It's not just the movies, right? It's the stories we tell, how the image keeps resonating. She kind of transcended celebrity, became almost archetypal, a canvas for collective dreams, maybe even anxieties.
Archetypal, yeah, I like that. But there's a tension there, too, isn't there? Between that symbol everyone projected onto her and the real woman, Norma Jean, who, well, by all counts, really struggled with that public persona. It feels like the more famous Marilyn became, the harder it was for Norma Jean.
That's such a crucial point. It really gets to the heart of how complex fame is. The Marilyn everyone loved became so huge, it almost swallowed Norma Jean.
Yeah.
We see it with other icons, but maybe never quite so poignantly as with her. It raises that question, too. Can a public figure ever truly own their own story? Or do they just become what the public needs them to be? Her story kind of suggests the latter, highlighting the immense pressure of that level of adoration.
Yeah, a lot to think about there. Okay, so let's shift gears. From one cultural revolution, let's hop across the Atlantic. Liverpool.
The Fab Four.
Right, 4 young guys, John, Paul, George, and Ringo, who just completely changed the sound of popular music. The Beatles, they weren't just a band, were they?
No way. They really pioneered the whole idea of the album as a complete artistic statement, moving beyond just hit singles.
That's a great point, creating these whole immersive experiences.
Exactly. It wasn't just about catchy songs, it's a shift in ambition, creatively. It changed the music industry forever. Think about their range.
Incredible range.
From that raw energy of twist and shout, pure electricity.
It makes you want to dance right now.
Right. To the experimental genius of Salt Big Peppers. That album was such a landmark. Groundbreaking studio stuff, orchestration. Thanks in large part to George Martin, their producer.
The fifth Beatle.
Huh? Yeah. They blurred the lines between pop music and, well, art.
And it's astonishing how fast they evolved. They didn't just ride the wave, they were the wave.
They created it.
Their concerts, Pure chaos, pandemonium. Their interviews were major events. Even their haircuts made news around the world.
Everything they did was magnified.
And they were constantly pushing boundaries musically, culturally, even politically sometimes, aesthetically.
And zooming out, they didn't just capture hearts or spark Beatlemania. They completely redefined what a band could even be.
How so?
Well, they pushed creativity and commercial success together in a way no one really had before. They became this new language for youth, for a kind of rebellion, but also possibility. It just swept the globe.
Tapping into the zeitgeist, as they say.
Exactly, that spirit of the times. A generation was hungry for something new, and the Beatles provided the soundtrack, a soundtrack for change itself. It really makes you wonder, was anyone else ever that influential culturally?
It's tough to think of anyone comparable, honestly. Their ability to keep evolving and stay not just relevant, but defining for so long.
Wow.
Unparalleled.
Which brings us to our next step. Let's really use our imagination now.
Okay.
Picture it. The glamour of old Hollywood meets the rebellious energy of rock and roll. Marilyn Monroe and the Beatles together.
Wow. What a scene that would be.
What do you think they'd even talk about? Can you see Marilyn maybe sharing some secrets of stardom? The good, the bad, the exhaustion of being desired by the whole world?
Yeah, the weight of it all. And the Beatles may be talking about the sheer madness of Beatlemania. The screaming crowds, how isolating that kind of fame could be.
Totally. I can just picture John Lennon, with his sharp wit.
Oh, yeah.
Teasing her a bit, making her laugh, that incredible laugh.
Yeah.
I bet John would have been fascinated by her. Maybe even a little intimidated.
I could see that, an icon facing an icon.
And Paul, maybe more the charmer. Drawn to her vulnerability, perhaps offering a kind ear. It's easy to picture him grabbing a guitar.
Always a guitar nearby.
Right, strumming something gentle for her. And her laughter. You said it, like another instrument in the room, pure joy. A moment of real connection between these giants.
Yeah, and think of the creative sparks.
Yeah, right.
What if the Beatles wrote a ballad for Marilyn, capturing her whole mystique?
Ooh, interesting.
Or maybe a cameo in one of their films, like A Hard Day's Night or Help.
That would have been amazing.
My favorite idea, though, a photo shoot. Imagine the quern of the silver screen, the princes of rock, captured together, one iconic image.
It's dazzling just thinking about it, the sheer energy.
Right.
But it's more than just like a cool thought experiment.
Yeah.
It represents this incredible intersection of eras. Marilyn was the golden age of Hollywood, this carefully built dream.
Right.
The Beatles, they were the new era. Raw authenticity, youth power, artistic freedom. A meeting would have been like a passing of the torch almost.
A collision of old and new fame.
Exactly. Each recognizing something in the other, the burdens and joys of that level of superstardom. It's a what if that really shines a light on how celebrity itself was changing.
That's a really powerful way to put it. Okay, but let's push this dream even further.
Okay.
Let's imagine a specific moment, one that feels, well, maybe almost plausible. It's 1968. The Beatles are in Rishikesh, India.
The Maharishi period.
Exactly. Studying transcendental meditation with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Yeah.
That silent mantra technique, drawing loads of Westerners then. The Maharishi was this charismatic figure.
Very much so.
And our sources, they paint this picture of the ashram. You can almost smell the incense, hear distant sitars, the quiet laughter of people searching for something.
Yeah.
Peace.
A spiritual retreat.
And there, among them, we imagine Marilyn Monroe.
Wow, okay.
She'd be, 10 years older than the Beatles then. Carrying her fame, yes, but also maybe the scars of living so intensely in the public eye.
Mm-hmm.
And the sources suggest, initially, she keeps to herself. Long hours in her tent. Hesitant to mingle, maybe giving the kids their space. There's a quiet dignity there, a retreat.
I can picture that, taking a breath away from it all.
Yeah.
And this scenario, it lets us explore something deeper, right? More human, beyond the celebrity gloss.
Exactly.
So in this alternate history, her quiet withdrawal doesn't go unnoticed. Now, we know John Lennon wrote a Dear Prudence for Mia Farrow's sister Prudence, who was being reclusive there.
Right, she wouldn't come out to play.
But it's plausible, given how tuned in they were in Rishikesh, that maybe they noticed Marilyn's quietness too. And maybe they wrote Dear Norma.
Her birth name.
Huh? Her birth name. A gentle, heartfelt invitation. Come out and join us.
Oh, that's beautiful. It fits perfectly with the music they were making then, doesn't it? That introspective, acoustic stuff.
The White Album vibe.
Totally. You can almost hear it. Soft
Yeah.
harmonies, acoustic guitar. Just a gentle message.
Mm-hmm.
Step into the sun, share this moment, let go a little.
Not about Marilyn the star, but Norma the person.
Yes.
And the sources paint this lovely resolution. Marilyn eventually emerges, tentatively maybe, at first,
Yeah.
then more confidently, sitting cross-legged in meditation, a soft smile listening to the music, finding some peace in the ashram's rhythm.
Wow.
And for a time, this imagined time, the Hollywood star and the Liverpool princess share something deeper than fame. Stillness, laughter, the search for meaning.
Shared humanity, stripped bare of all the public stuff.
Exactly. It's quite a poignant vision.
It really is. It shows how deep down everyone just needs connection, peace, no matter how famous they are. And speaking of that imagined song, Dear Norma, our sources actually give us a taste of what the lyrics might have felt like. Designed, in that classic 1968 Beatles style. Think Dear Prudence, Blackbird, Julia. That intimate feel.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, here's a possibility for verse 1. Dear Norma, won't you come outside? The sun is warm, the world is wide. We've been waiting, the day is new, and all the songs are calling you.
Nice. Gentle.
And the chorus. Dear Norma, open up your door. The sky has been waiting. Can't wait no more. The river's singing. The night is through. Dear Norma, the world shines for you.
Evocative.
Yeah.
Very Rishikesh.
And maybe verse 2. Dear Norma, hear the voices play. The stars are brighter when you stay. Step from shadows, the light is near, and all your laughter lives right here.
Wow. What strikes me is how perfectly those lyrics capture that intimate, poetic, really tender feeling.
Right.
It fit right in on the White Album, that acoustic, introspective vibe. It's more than just a song idea, it feels like. An act of compassion, recognizing someone's inner world.
And I love the way it connects nature, the sun, the sky, the river to this invitation for peace, for joy. It's simple, direct, but deep.
Very moving.
It really hammers home that idea, doesn't it? Even legends, underneath it all, they're seeking connection, healing, joy, just like anyone else.
Precisely. It's a powerful reminder. Beneath the persona, the pressure, there's always a person yearning for real connection, understanding.
Yeah.
Those lyrics articulate that beautifully. Lets us see these huge figures as profoundly human. It's about empathy, really.
So, wrapping this up,
Yeah.
what does it all mean? Well, as our sources confirm, Marilyn and the Beatles didn't actually cross paths like this, not in Rishikesh, not in that deep way.
Sadly, no.
But the beauty, the power of imagination lets us weave their stories together, create this tapestry, exploring connection, the search for meaning, things that touch all of us.
And maybe that leads to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to ponder. If these two incredible forces, these icons of their time, could find shared stillness, real meaning, even in just an imagined moment, what connections might you discover? Maybe just by opening up a little, engaging with people around you, even where you least expect it. Think about the Normas in your own life. You might find something truly resonant.
That's a beautiful thought to end on. Thank you for diving deep with us today on The Deep Dive. We hope this journey into an imagined world sparks something new for you, too.